Folks, the NFL season is finally upon us. We are just 2 days away from the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles to open the regular season. But before we get to the games, I have to give y'all my official 2025 NFL season predictions. I'm picking everything. I'm picking my playoff teams. I'm going to give y'all my Super Bowl pick. I'm going to give y'all my awards. And I'm going to do this division by division. I'm going to start with the AFC North, and then I'm going to work my way downwards. So here we go. Starting with the AFC North, I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens to win the division. I feel like on paper, the Ravens have one of the best rosters in the NFL. I mean, they have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. And Lamar Jackson, their MVP caliber quarterback, I think is going to be absolutely stellar this season. But here's the thing. Lamar has to stay healthy. That is the important thing for Baltimore to succeed this season. And I know the AFC North is tough, but I feel like Baltimore is the most talented team in this division, one of the most talented teams in football, and I'm going to pick them to win the AFC North. In second place, I'm going to give you the Cincinnati Bengals. And then at third place, I'm going to give you the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in fourth place, I'm going to give you the Cleveland Browns. Now, listen, it was a little difficult for me to pick who the second place and third place teams were going to be in the North because, listen, Cincinnati is going to have an elite offense this year, but their defense outside of Trey Hendrickson is not going to be worth a darn. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to have a great defense, but I have questions about their offense. And the Cleveland Browns, let's be honest, they have no idea what the heck they're doing. Their defense is going to be pretty good, but that's pretty much it for Cleveland. That's pretty much where the good stuff ends for the Browns. So in the AFC North, I'm going to give you Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. In the AFC South, I'm going to pick the Houston Texans to win the division. Now, listen, I understand the Texans' O-line is going to be horrible this year. I have questions about their wide receiver room, but I really like Houston's defense. And C.J. Stroud, I believe, is the best quarterback in that division. I mean, listen, he's been to the playoffs more times than any other quarterback in that division. So Houston, I think, is the best team in the AFC South by default, and I'm going to pick them to win the division. Second place, I'm going to give you Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville is going to be kind of intriguing this year, especially with the new coach and Liam Cohen. Another year with Trevor Lawrence and of course just picking up Travis Hunter in the draft, and I'm going to be really interested to see Travis Hunter play on both sides of the ball. And I think he's going to do a really good job in Jacksonville. Number 3, I'm going to give you the Tennessee Titans. Honestly, I have mixed feelings about Cam Ward. Now, listen, I know Tennessee has a sneaky good roster, but precedent shows that the number 1 pick at quarterback for rookie has struggled in his rookie year. We saw it last year with Caleb Williams. We saw it a couple of years before with Bryce Young. So that's why I'm a little iffy about Cam Ward. And I have the Indianapolis Colts finishing dead last. I mean, when you have a quarterback room with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson, yeah, you're not going to win too many games with them. AFC East. In first place, I'm going to give you the Buffalo Bills. Like, is that even a question? Buffalo is the best team in that division by default. They're another team that's really extremely talented in the NFL, and Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, when Josh Allen comes in and does Josh Allen things usually turn out well for the Buffalo Bills. So I'm going to give you Buffalo to finish in first place in the AFC East. In second place, I'm going to give you the New England Patriots. The Patriots are going to be a much improved team this year, especially given that they have an actual head coach now in Mike Vrabel, and I'm really high on Drake May too. I mean, he had a really good rookie season last year, and I think he's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good for New England. I'm going to have them at second. Third place, I'm going to give you the New York Jets, who once again are in a complete rebuild. But hey, at least they're trying to get on the right track. I mean, I'm high on the new coach and Aaron Glenn. And listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. Anytime at this point, after that whole Aaron Rodgers disaster, and it was a disaster, any quarterback that the Jets put under center, I'm already going to have questions about. So Justin Fields, nothing against you, but I have questions because it's the Jets. It's the Jets. And then in last place, I'm going to have the Miami Dolphins, who, as I said, can't play in cold weather. And the coaching philosophy from Mike McDaniel is all offense, no defense. And Tua Tagovailoa, listen, God forbid Tua goes down, Zach Wilson is your backup quarterback. I don't have to say anything else after that. All right, AFC West. Number one, in first place, we already know the answer to this question. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. I know a lot of people are trying to shake it up, make things a little surprising, and give you another division winner in the AFC West. I am not one of those people. Simple reason, the Chiefs have number 15. And as long as they have number 15, it is their division until proven otherwise. In second place, I'm going to give you the Denver Broncos. I'm high on the Broncos. I'm high on Bo Nix. Their defense, I think, is going to be really good. I really like the Broncos to finish in second place in the AFC West. In third place, I'm going to give you the LA Chargers. I mean, I know their defensive line is worrisome, but one thing about Jim Harbaugh, he always finds ways to win. And you know what? I trust Harbaugh. I trust him. I mean, listen, the Chargers, I mean, they were a 10-win team last year. They were pretty good. The Chargers and Harbaugh, he just wins. Jim Harbaugh is weird. He's quirky. I don't get him, but dang it, he wins. Pure and simple. And then in last place, I'm going to give you the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, listen, the Raiders are going to be an improved team this year compared to last year. I really loved the Pete Carroll hire, bringing in Geno Smith, who the two of them have familiarity with. I like the Ashton Genty draft pick from earlier this year. So I think the Raiders, they're going to be an improved team. But the thing is, the division is just tough, and the conference as a whole is tough. So that's where I have them as far as the AFC West. All right, so my playoff teams in the AFC. Baltimore's going to have the best record. Then I'm going to go Buffalo, Kansas City, Houston. And my wild card teams, I'm going to give you Denver, the Chargers, and Cincinnati. And my AFC championship, I'm gonna pick the Buffalo Bills to defeat the Baltimore Ravens and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. I think this is the year Buffalo finally gets past that obstacle known as number 15. Because the Chiefs have had Buffalo's number and the AFC's number for many, many years. And I really feel like this is if not this year, then when year for the Buffalo Bills. and I'm going to pick them to get past the Chiefs. I'm going to pick them to defeat Baltimore in the AFC Championship and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now watch the Chiefs come in and wreck up my whole prediction. All right, on to the NFC. The NFC North, I'm going to pick the Detroit Lions to win the division. Now listen, I know a lot of people are down on the Lions, especially with how they ended the season last year, getting absolutely smoked by the Commanders and, of course, losing both their offensive and defensive coordinators and other coaches. But I think out of all of the talent in the NFC North, and the NFC North is going to be a really tough division this year, I think Detroit really on paper has the most talent. I really like their defensive line. I like their receivers. I love the running back room. And I really like Detroit to win the division here as far as the NFC North. In the second place, I'm going to give you the Green Bay Packers. Now listen, like I said last week, Micah Parsons really came in and made Green Bay that much better defensively. And listen, on offense, I know people are a little shaky about Jordan Love, but I'm telling you folks, I am a real Jordan Love believer. I believe in Green Bay, folks. I believe in Green Bay, and I have them finishing second this year in the NFC North. And at number 3, I'm going to give you the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are going to be obviously a much improved team, especially with Ben Johnson, the new coach, an offensive mind, which is really good for Caleb Williams. And if you remember the preseason game, I think it was against Buffalo, that opening drive, I think that was definitely a good harbinger of things to come. But like I said, the NFC North is a tough division, but I really like Chicago to finish third. And then in fourth place, I'm going to give you Minnesota. Now, listen, I know a lot of people are high on Minnesota. I mean, listen, they're talented on both sides of the ball. But for me personally, I think there are a lot of I'm not going to say a lot, but there are question marks for me with J.J. McCarthy. Because obviously McCarthy did not play a down of football last year because of that meniscus injury that he suffered during training camp. And even going back to his time in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy really wasn't asked to do much. I mean, I love Kevin O'Connell. He is one of the best offensive minds in the game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota finishes higher than fourth in the division, but I think those unknowns with J.J. McCarthy is what's keeping me from ranking them higher. But we'll see. We will definitely see. So NFC North, I have Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, and Minnesota. NFC South, I'm going to pick Tampa Bay. The NFC South is Tampa Bay's division until proven otherwise. Baker Mayfield, I believe I saw the stat correctly, threw for 41 touchdowns last year. I mean, Baker, he has been an absolutely phenomenal fit for Tampa Bay. They're a talented team on both sides of the ball as well. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay to win the division. I'm going to pick Atlanta to finish second. I really like Michael Penix. I think he's going to do pretty good for this Atlanta team. At number 3, I'm going to give you the Carolina Panthers. Now, listen, as a Panthers fan, I should probably have more faith in my team than I do. I'm really going to be interested in our offense this year, especially drafting Teteroa McMillan to go alongside of Xavier Legette. And unfortunately, we're not going to have Jalen Coker for the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season, who had a phenomenal preseason. So listen, I'm going to be interested in our offense, but my main question with the Panthers is our defense, because our defense, if you don't remember, was historically bad last year. So listen, and another question that I have about Carolina, what version of Bryce Young are we going to get? Are we going to get the Bryce Young before he got benched last year or the Bryce Young after he got benched? So there's some question marks with the Panthers. I know they're a trendy team to maybe surprise people. And listen, as a Panthers fan, I would absolutely love it. But right now, I'm going to pick the Panthers to finish number 3. And then number 4, I'm going to give you the New Orleans Saints, who, let's be honest, are just punting on the year. They're punting on it. So in the NFC East, number 1, my NFC East winner, I'm going to give you the Philadelphia Eagles. Now listen, I know that the NFC East has not had a back-to-back division winner in eternity. But listen, I really can't find too many reasons. Well, I really can't find any reasons to pick against the Philadelphia Eagles in the division. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are the most talented team in the division by far, one of the most talented teams in football. And I think if there is a team who is in a really good position to go back to the Super Bowl, it's Philadelphia. Philadelphia is in a really, really, really good position to go back to the Super Bowl this year. One of the most talented teams in football by far on both sides of the ball. Philly, I'm picking them to win the NFC East again. At number 2, I'm going to give you the Washington Commanders. Now, listen, I know people are kind of iffy about the Commanders, especially given the history of sophomore slumps with quarterbacks, but I'm really going to like Jaden Daniels this year. I mean, listen, he was so incredible last year leading the Commanders to the NFC Championship game. I understand why people would have the idea of him having a slump, just like CJ Stroud. His rookie year was phenomenal, and then last year taking a step back, albeit Houston was absolutely battered with injuries. But I really like Washington here, and especially doing a good job with giving Terry McLaurin his money. And at number 3, I'm going to give you the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm going to say this. I had the Dallas Cowboys finishing 3rd before the Micah Parsons trade, and I have them finishing 3rd after the Parsons trade. Now, listen, I know Kenny Clark. I know he's good with stopping the run and all of that, but still, I still can't understand how that would justify getting rid of arguably one of the league's best pass rushers in Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys were so predicated about stopping the run, which was a problem for them. They're going to have a big test coming up on Thursday with Philadelphia with a one Mr. Saquon Barkley, where the only things that he really did last year was win the Super Bowl and nearly break the league's single-season rushing record. So the Cowboys I have finishing 3rd, and then the Giants I have them finishing last. I know people are high on the Giants, and rightfully so. Their defense is going to be good. I really, really loved what I saw out of Jackson Dart in the preseason, but the Giants' schedule is just too tough for me. It's just too tough. Now, listen, I really like Abdul Carter on that defense. I thought that was an absolutely phenomenal draft pick as well. But that schedule and the quarterback room with Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston just has me picking against the Giants this year. I want to believe in them, but I have them in last place. And then the NFC West, I'm picking the Rams to win the division. Because, listen, I know there are concerns about Matthew Stafford and his back injury and all of that, but listen, with Jimmy Garoppolo in that quarterback room, I think the Niners could win some games with Jimmy Garoppolo if need be, because remember, Jimmy Garoppolo's won some games in New England when he was a backup quarterback. I mean, heck, he led the 49ers to the Super Bowl as a starter in San Francisco, so I think they could win a few games with Garoppolo if they need to, and I really like And I really like Sean McVay. I mean, listen, Sean McVay is a genius. I like the Rams to win the division there. At number 2, I'm going to give you San Francisco. Now, listen, I understand San Francisco has an absolute cupcake schedule, but of course, this is not really the same San Francisco team as we're used to. I mean, listen, there is as good of a chance that the 49ers could win the division as it is that the 49ers could miss the playoffs altogether. But right now, I have the Niners as a 2 seed. Number 3, I'm going to give you the Arizona Cardinals, who I think is going to be a really competitive team this year. I'm not going to go crazy and say they're a playoff team, but listen, they really improved out of with Jonathan Gannon in the second year, of course, winning like 3 or 4 games in the first year to going, I think it was 8-9 the second year. So the Cardinals, I think they're going to be really competitive this year as far as the NFC West is concerned. And then I have Seattle finishing 4th. I mean, listen, I know Sam Darnold had that renaissance year with with Minnesota last year, but the Seahawks, as we know, are in a full-blown rebuild, pretty much getting rid of everybody. So I have Seattle finishing number 4. So my playoff teams in the NFC, I have the Philadelphia Eagles finishing with the best record. I have Detroit at number 2. I have the Rams at 3. Tampa Bay at 4, and then my wild card teams, I'm going to give you the Commanders at 5, the Green Bay Packers at 6, and I have the 49ers just getting into the playoffs at number 7. And my NFC Championship, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles to defeat the Detroit Lions, and I have the Philadelphia Eagles going back to the Super Bowl this year. So my Super Bowl 60 matchup, the Buffalo Bills against the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to win it. I am picking the Buffalo Bills to win it all this year. Let's go Buffalo. And if Buffalo wins it all this year, I'm jumping through a table. I've been saying it for years. The year that Buffalo finally wins a Super Bowl, I'm jumping through a table. I'm not going to light it on fire. I'm not crazy. But I'm picking Buffalo to win, and hopefully I'll be able to fulfill that promise of jumping through a table just one time and never do it again. So Buffalo, my pick for the Super Bowl. All right, my awards. So starting with MVP, I'm picking Lamar Jackson to win it. Lamar Jackson really should have won MVP last year. He had the better numbers, but as we know, Josh Allen won it. And Lamar Jackson, when he's healthy, is absolutely stellar. He's going to be phenomenal in the regular season this year. And I really like him to win MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going to give that to Josh Allen because, like I said, Josh Allen, when he does Josh Allen things, it usually works out really well for the Bills. So I'm going to pick him to win my Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to give that to TJ Watt because TJ Watt, when he's healthy, is the best defensive player in all of football. The Steelers' defense, like I said, is going to be good, so I'm going to give the nod there to TJ Watt. My Coach of the Year, I'm going to give that to Dan Campbell. I don't think the Lions are going to get too rattled by losing all of their, well, not all, but a good number of their coordinators. I think the Lions are definitely going to bounce back and respond this year, especially after how things ended in the playoffs. And under Dan Campbell, I really like him to win Coach of the Year. My Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to pick Travis Hunter. Like I said, I'm really excited to see Travis Hunter play on both sides of the ball, but I really think that Travis Hunter is just going to be just a smidge better at wide receiver than at corner. But listen, with a player like Travis Hunter, Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year is not out of the question, but I really like Travis Hunter to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to give it to Abdul Carter. I really, really, really loved that Abdul Carter pick for the New York Giants. That's another defense, like I said, is going to be really good, and I'm going to pick Carter to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. And my Comeback Player of the Year, I'm going with Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson, listen, I think Hutchinson is also going to be in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year as well. And if he hadn't gotten hurt last year, I think he would have won it. But Aiden Hutchinson, I really love Aiden Hutchinson to be my Comeback Player of the Year this year. And those folks are my 2025 NFL season predictions. And I have a new segment that I want to announce to you guys. So each week on Fridays, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to introduce to y'all the CW six pack. And what that is, each week of the NFL season from now until Super Bowl 60, I'm going to pick 6 games. I'm going to try to stay consistent and do 2 in the 1 o'clock window, 2 in the 4 o'clock window, the Sunday nighter, and the Monday nighter. I'm going to take those 6 games, and I am going to pick those games against the spread. I'm definitely excited for it. I'm definitely excited for the football season, so definitely stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified when I post again, and also follow me on Twitter and on Bluesky at CW Talk Sports. That's CWTALKS Sports. I'm Kadarius Washington. This is the Sports Rundown, and I will see y'all the next time. Peace.